had three completely different dreams one night. One took place on a national television show, one centered around a 4-year-old actress, and one happened in an empty school after the school year had ended. At first, they felt completely unrelated, but the more I ruminated on them, the more I realized they were not three completely separate dreams at all. They felt like 3 chapters of one conversation. And what surprised me most was not that they were explaining something from my past. It's that they seemed to be preparing the way for how I see what's coming next. If you're new here, every Monday and Thursday, we explore real dreams together and look for the life lessons hidden inside them. Let's check out this next one. This dream is from June 5th of 2024. School has ended and I'm with Eli at the last day of festivities. I'm trying to find his classroom again because I think I saw 2 liters of soda in his cubby that I want to grab. I can't tell which one is his classroom and neither can he, but we are both in the right area. We finally picked the room we're pretty sure is the right one, and I didn't find the soda, but I do find items laid out for the students to take. The teacher has a folded t-shirt and a pair of soft rubber gloves for each graduating student. And I know the one I grab is Eli's because it has an S on it, I believe. The first dream of the night was me helping many different times on the Today Show or on the USA Today Show or something like that. I sat in the chairs beside the celebrity guests, so then I was asked to help. I help a 4-year-old actress sing and sign language the song. I did not feel confident in my ability to do this. I was so impressed because I've seen this little girl's movie and she was so articulate in it. But here beside me, she was babbling and very babyish. It amazed me that she'd been able to do the movie so well. I got to the point where I was helping on so many episodes, I thought I should look them up and watch them. Maybe let my friends and family know too. The next guest wanted me to sing his song with him, and I didn't know the words, so I was nervous, and I faked my way through the song with him as best I could. At one point, I moved down couch cushions and noticed, as well as another woman notices, several stains left behind, including 2 deep black ones, like an oil leak stain. I'm not sure if I did it, but I think I did transfer the stains over from the chair I sat in prior to the couch, and I hoped no one would know it was me. But if they did, there was nothing I could do or have done to prevent it, since I didn't know before sitting down that would happen. As you can see, I write out this dream out of order, so I'm going to break it down in order so you can get a better understanding of what it's trying to tell me. The dream begins on a national television show, and I'm helping again and again and again. I'm sitting beside these celebrity guests, and therefore I now have the opportunity to actually be part of the show. It's almost like my placement over and over and over and over again is what's giving me access. And then I'm asked to actually help sing, and I don't know the words, and I'm basically just trying to do my best to get through it. What's interesting about this part of the dream is the lack of preparation isn't the focus. Instead, it's that I'm already in the room. I'm already participating. I'm already contributing regularly. What that tells me is that so many times we think we have to be completely prepared for something before we can move forward. Life doesn't work that way. It's reminding me that sometimes you just have to get in there and you just have to learn the song while you're singing it. Then the next part is that I'm helping this 4-year-old actress. I have already seen her movie. I have already been impressed with how articulate she was in the movie that I've seen. But now that she's standing beside me, she's babbling like, I guess, any normal 4-year-old would. This part took me a while to understand. And when it hit me, it was again because of the feelings. What I recognize in it is that oftentimes growth does not feel very impressive. It often feels very awkward. Sometimes something we've gotten very good at can suddenly feel very unfamiliar. And that's not always because we've lost our edge. It's often because we're going up to the next level. When you go to the next level, you're doing the same thing differently. And And it's like you begin to feel like you're a beginner all over again. Maybe, however, that feeling like a beginner again isn't actually a step backward. Maybe it's evidence that we're entering into a season that we have never experienced before. The dream moves pretty quickly, and it moves on to this situation in which I find myself. Well, I get up off a couch and I see that there are these huge, deep, black, ugly stains like right under where my butt was. I'm afraid that I did it. And then I think, hopefully I didn't do it. Or if I did it, I just hope no one sees that I did it. This is really, I mean, isn't this how normal emotions can go? You recognize that maybe something unsightly happened when you moved into something new in your life, and you're kind of embarrassed about it. But the beauty in this dream is that I recognize in the end that I actually don't think I created the black stain. I believe I transferred it. So I had a different place of authority. If you think like that first chair was one place of authority, I'm moving into a more comfortable place of authority, or maybe it's a shared place of authority only because it's a single chair to a couch, which can be comfort, and it can be something that you share with another. Whatever that represents in my coming waking life, it's showing that I could not have prevented whatever this was. So if I transferred it from one part of my life to another, it just is what it is. This part just doesn't feel like it's about guilt. It does feel like it's about awareness, though. We all carry patterns, ways of thinking or ways of responding, or even assumptions about life. Just things we never intentionally chose. Just sometimes in transitionary periods of a life, it helps us see things we couldn't see before. That means we're not necessarily responsible for what we didn't know before. However, once we become aware of it, it gives us the opportunity to grow. Now, I read that dream to you as I wrote it out that many years ago. However, the first part that I read, it's at the end of the night. So we're going to break that part now down with the school. The dream completely shifts the picture or the movie scene, and it's the end of a school year, and I'm with Eli. And if you remember, generally in my language, Eli is my oldest son. So it's something about my right now or very soon future that I'm walking out in waking life. And I'm searching for 2 bottles of soda that I believe have been left behind. Instead, I find something completely different. It's a folded t-shirt, and it's a pair of soft rubber gloves. They're already prepared and laid out for every graduating student. This is a theme recently in the dreams that I'm reviewing where something is already prepared for me. And my perspective is changing. I'm showing up looking for something that I'm going to consume, something sweet that I want to take home. Instead, I'm finding something left for me that's going to help me contribute to something. Now, that t-shirt reminds me of identity in a very specific way. When you're working for a company and say you're going to do some kind of an event together, maybe a community event that you guys are all coming together to do, you tend to get a t-shirt that helps you identify yourself with the other people in your company that are coming together for one purpose. It's like a uniform. That's what that shirt, that folded shirt felt like. And then look at those gloves. They're not like thick leather work gloves. They're smooth, they're soft, but they're protective. They're work gloves that are protective, but are still allowing me to accomplish what needs to happen. And that's really a picture of maturity when it comes to moving on to that next level where you got to put into practice what you just learned. Learning how to protect yourself without losing your sensitivity. When I put these dreams together, they tell one story. The first one is telling me that I'm being invited to participate in something that I do not feel exactly prepared for. And then it's also telling me that when I get to that place, I'm going to feel like a beginner again. It's going to be a level up to such a point that I'm going to feel like a babbling 4-year-old in a place that I used to feel very competent, which is also going to reveal to me maybe some old hidden patterns that I've transferred from one authority to the next. And then the final dream tells me that I am now equipped for what's coming next. The dream is very clearly helping me understand I'm not going to be able to wait until I have everything figured out. Instead, each of those dreams is pretty gently helping me know that I have to move forward. I have to participate and I have to keep learning. I have to stay teachable and I have to become more aware. And while doing all of that, I have to trust that I will have what I need every step of the way. And I don't know exactly what it is these dreams are preparing me for, but I do now recognize how they're preparing me to walk into it. They're reminding me that I don't have to feel completely ready and I don't have to fear feeling like a beginner. I don't have to feel ashamed when it unearths some patterns. And most importantly, I don't have to fear that I won't have what I need to walk into the next season. Because maybe growth isn't about having everything figured out. Maybe it's about participation, staying teachable, becoming more aware, and discovering that we've been equipped all along the way. If you made it through to the end of this episode, thank you. The time you choose to spend with me really means a lot. And if you would like help with your own dreams, I have a free community for that. I also have one-on-one sessions you can sign up for. Just see the links below. And if not, just come on back and see me here because you know what? Your story really does matter. I'll see you next time.